This one is from Gauteng, good people. Now, Hutimbo, we've got 3 charges, Q1, Q2, and Q3, carrying the charges of positive 2 times 10 to the power negative 5 coulombs, and the other one, Q2, is carrying negative 2 times 10 to the power negative 4, and Q3 is carrying positive 2 times 10 to the power negative 4 respectively, and positioned as shown in the diagram below. Now in this question we are asked to do what? To state Coulomb's law in weight. How do you define that one? The what? The electrostatic, the magnitude of the electrostatic force. Yes. Okay, the magnitude of the electrostatic force between. Okay. The electrostatic force between 2 point charges, what about it? Is directly proportional to what? To the product of what? Of the magnitude of the 2 charges, ne? Yes. Of the 2 charges. And then what? And inversely proportional to what? To the square distance between them. Okay, between them. Now on 7.2, this was 7.1, 7.2. What are we asked to do? To draw a diagram that shows the electrostatic forces exerted on Q1 and Q2 and Q3. The electrostatic, draw a diagram that shows the electrostatic forces exerted on Q1 by Q2 and Q3. Now there is our Q1. There's our Q1. So that is going to be the force that are acting on Q1 because of what? Due to Q2 and Q3. Now Q1 is positive. It is positively charged. And also Q3 is positively charged. Q3 is also positively charged. Are we together? Now, drawing the free body diagram, where will Q1 move as a result of what? Due to Q3, which direction is it going to take? Right downward, because the type of force that exists between Q1 and Q3 is the repulsion. So Q1 it will fast. Away from Q3, which is downward. Now we are going to have this. What is this force? This is going to be F what? F3 on 1. F3 on 1. Now, what direction will Q1 take as a result of what? Of the presence of Q2 there. This one is what? This one is negative. This one is positive. What type of force is going to exist between the two? Attraction. So Q1 is going to move towards Q2. Now it will take this direction, and then we label it as what? F2 on 1. Are we together, good people? Now this is a free body diagram. If you are asked to draw a free body diagram or a diagram, you can always do a free body diagram. Is everyone with me, good people? Yes. Good. And then the last question, what are we asked there? We are asked to calculate the net, good people, the net electrostatic force. The net electrostatic force exerted on Q1 by Q2 and Q3. Now what do we see here? This is a 2-dimension, 2D. Okay? The forces that are acting here are in 2 dimensions, because we have the one that is acting horizontally and we've got the other one that is acting vertical. Are we together with people? 2 dimensions. So the resultant will be at an angle. The net electrostatic force will be at an angle. which direction will the net electrostatic force take? It will take this direction, this one. Are you? Now if it takes this direction, now we have to apply what? We will have to apply the theorem of what? Of Pythagoras to determine what? To determine the resultant. Are you? Now let me divide this page into two like this, and say this is 7.7.3. Ane? Yes. Hey. They were specific. They said draw a diagram that shows the electrostatic force exerted on Q1 by Q2 and Q3. Are we together? So the forces that are acting on one, that are exerted on Q1 by Q2 and Q3. Are you fine, Tulare? Or you've got a question? Yeah? Yes. Yes. You are not supposed to do that. You only show the forces that are acting. The resultant, the net force. Okay? Good. Lady Max is 2 marks. So we only want you to indicate two forces. Now the rate is 7.3. The rate F3 on 1 is equals to KQ3 Q1 over R squared. Are you good people? And tonight it's over 9 times 10 to the power 9. Are you? 9 into Q3 give 2 times 10 to the power -4. Omo wasentali baba busy calculator here. E baba kaya la telam 2 times 10 to the power -5. Aye, good. Now the distance between Q1 and Q3 is 0.4. So we're gonna substitute what then? 0.4 squared. And then what is the answer there? It's okay? 225. It's straight. 225 what? Newtons. Are we together, good people? And then we come. Now we just calculated what? We calculated this one. This force here. Are you? This one. Now we have to calculate which one? That one. And then we're gonna say this is going to be F2 on 1 is equals to KQ2Q1 over R squared. This is 9 times 10 to the power 9. Are you still with me? 9 times 10 to the power 9 into Q2 is how much? How much is Q2? Yes, negative, which is 2 times 10 to the power -4 into what? Q1 keep time? 2 times 10 to the power -5. This is all over what? 0.5 squared. And then what is the answer there? Our final answer there is how much? It's what? 144, comma? It's fine. Okay, -144 what? Newton, which is equal to -144, okay, Newton downwards. Yeah, father here. Yeah, need to be positive to right. Yeah, good. Now what is the next thing that we have to do? We need to determine what? F net. F net. Now this is two-dimensional. Can you see that? F net is a mamu. So it over F net what? Squared. Because it's two-dimensional. F net squared it will be F3 on 1 squared plus F2 on 1 squared. Just like that. And then over F net squared it will be F3 on 1 2 225 squared plus negative 144 squared. I have negative 144 squared. Are you right? Yes. Good. And what do? You introduce square root on both sides. I have F net. It will gonna look how if you punch everything on your calculator there. Also get the square root. Yes. 267, 13 what? Newtons. Can you see that? Can you see that? Good. Now one other thing, good people, one other thing that I also want to discuss with you, which is not here. You can also be asked to determine what? To determine the direction. The direction. Now with our direction, good people, return to that here guy. Resultant again here kwana here. Kama tama theta yona to baga ito ama. Our theta is always drawn from the x-axis. How to get? It's always from the x-axis. So total tan theta is equals to what? Y over x. Now y are in this case keep key f3 on 1 over f2 on 1. Y 1 and 2. So kama tama theta ona to arc tan f3 keep on 1 255 over 144. Yeah? 225. 225 over 144. What is the answer there? 57,38 degrees. Good. Now, good people, after getting your answer there, you can always say, okay, this is 57,38 degrees below the positive x-axis. Because, come on, Anna, the x-axis from our Cartesian plane, like this. Come on, the positive. Come on, the negative. You can always say, okay, our F net is equal to 267,13 Newton dot over 57,38 degrees where below what? Below the positive x-axis. Why one and two? This is the angle. This angle guy with respect to the x-axis below the positive x-axis. You can always use that as your direction. So this is how you are supposed to do this question, good people. Thank you. Any questions? No questions. Please do the next question, which is question